And his opponent in the bottom left is obviously the New Zealand Night Elf player, Ceron, opening Demon, Carson.
The player's forces are under attack.
Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Would expect a Keeper. Keeper is more standard, but Demon not unheard of course. With the buff of the Panda recently, go back to the classics, go back to the Demon Panda. Maybe Demon Naga even. Can't complain with that, of course, but yeah, Demon are certainly not unheard of, but not something I would expect going into it. Certainly not a Warden map, Last Refuge, but yeah, Demon. Ceron sticking to what he's comfortable with, at least.
Yeah, his Demon control is really good, actually, especially against Undead. Haven't been able to see it too much against Human, and that's the problem with NA, right? There aren't many humans to really grind. And on War 3 Champions, I mean, if he's not streaming, we don't really get to see how he fares against the other humans in Europe and stuff like that. So CrunCher going for a big camp, though. That's the Merc camp. And he's going to get away with this pretty easily. This is a great item and a really fast level 2 CrunCher. Not messing around here.
Let's see what he gets. Rub of the Magi. That's an incredibly strong item in the early game for those right clicks, for those extra water elementals. The Wisp is in position. The Scout is here. But how much damage can Ceron do? The peasants are going back. The farm is being built. The third farm only now, so could indicate there's still going to be a tech for CrunCher. We haven't seen that fourth farm. Oh, we do have it on the high ground, rather, so probably an expansion, but this is so much damage. That extra 6 damage on the Archmage. Look how low the Demon Hunter is.
Yeah, Demon Hunter diving in here pretty low. Are you going to steal this Priest? Because if not,
no.
this is not worth it. Oh, okay. Oh, nice trade. Okay, now a level 2 TP, obviously worth, but still losing an Archer. I mean, debatable what the trades were like there, Carson.
Yeah, definitely rough. All the moon juice in the world is not going to... Well, all the moon juice in the world might save the Demon Hunter, but the moon juice that he has, Ceron, will not save the Demon Hunter for now, who has no Town Portal, Gloves of Haste, chasing around a Footman. Didn't lose any Wisps to the Footman, I believe. No, he didn't seem to lose any. I don't think, did he? Oh my god, he might have, actually.
Demon Hunter coming back across with 2 Archers. Actually, might get the footy. Is CrunCher going to wake up the creeps? Okay, nice. Wakes up the creep in time. Gets denied from the creep and just an instant shadow mode from Ceron. Nice little micro trick there. Gets rid of the footy. Doesn't lose the Archer. Doesn't lose anything. And now the Demon coming across.
All right. And here's the expansion. Very late, but better late than never. And we are going to see the pressure here. The staff, the boots is going to help. The Berserker going to help even more, though. And this is already... Claws of Attack is incredible, of course, and even a chance for CrunCher to get another Claws to add insult to injury. But the Demon Hunter, it's got to be careful. The block is there. Oh my god, it is the block there. And the right clicks. One more right click would have got this Demon Hunter, if not dead, down to very low hit points. Circlet, can't complain with that. This Archmage, Todd would be proud of this Archmage, Rick.
This is really good control from CrunCher. And Ceron, he's not in a position, Carson, where he can necessarily get a Naga and keep the pressure going at tier 2 because the tech, you know, just about over half. So he needed to rely on that harassment from just a couple units and a Demon. I think the control from CrunCher is amazing. I mean, the expansion is going to go up. No problem going to be able to put up a tower. Demon are wrapping back around town after healing up. Might be able to pick off a Berserker. That's a lot of good XP. Could get closer to level 3. And there's still a timing to kill some of these peasants. Ceron needs to make that decision quickly, though, because CrunCher... Carson, is he going into the main base? This could be huge timing for cancels.
Yeah, look at the Huntress Hall. It's late, but it would have still been canceled if it was on time. And the Berserker not going to go down because CrunCher calls Militia and blocks. And I think that bad boy is going to be safe in his house. Maybe one more right click. No, he is going to save it. And CrunCher, in the meantime, is going to start knocking down the Moonwells. The Archers are trying to deal with the Arcane Tower at the expansion. And the farm block from CrunCher. Oh, but the Demon Hunter is going to go in, surround it. Okay, the Berserker will go down, but Staff Ricky, 44 seconds, and the Moonwells are being taken down one after another. I just don't think this is enough damage from Ceron to justify the main base getting ravaged.
The Demon can't leave. Level 3, the Staff is so late. I mean, he's going to do some damage here. Like, he'll continue, like, only a couple of militia being called at once because CrunCher really prioritizing the economy. Oh, okay. CrunCher can't really commit. But Ceron, like you said, is losing so much in the main base. Didn't cancel the Hunter's Hall. But what do you need to when you could just supply block your opponent on 0 Moonwells?
Yeah, he's not going to be able to heal up because of those 0 Moonwells as well. There's going to be one going up in the back. The Staff. Oh, the Staff isn't off cooldown in time. Oh, Ceron about to lose the first hero to the Militia. The immolation did work, honestly. He's done a lot of harassment, but the expansion is still up. The Demon Hunter falls to the 2 Militia. There's 1 Moonwell, so he can't even get the Demon back. And unfortunate, a nice try. I like the Immolation. I like the Split Archer harass, but CrunCher just seemingly too solid with his timing here.
That was a lot of chaos. GG, Ceron wants out of this one. CrunCher going up 1-0.
Can't blame Ceron for leaving that game. Oh my, what a slaughter. Didn't you say that CrunCher played a lot of other games since he won that championship? That didn't look like it at all. So solid, so well done. And then at the end, styling on his opponent.
Yeah, there'll be no pop-off from CrunCher today, I don't think. That's he looks very confident today. He looks like he knows what he needs to do to get this quick 2-0, and Ceron's gonna have to change something up going into map 2. I don't know what it is, but this is not looking easy to come back from, even mentally after that game 1.
It's so easy to see, like, the main base of CrunCher, no tower. Let's just kill a Berserker. Big chunk of experience there, Carson. And then dive into the main, level 3. It just seems like a good play, but it ended up being such a heavy investment. At the meanwhile, his main base, the timings just weren't there. I mean, there was nothing to stop CrunCher from just killing everything. No units. As soon as your supply block, like you said, you lose that demon, you can't get him back. You're stuck at 13 supply. Like, it just seemed like a really big risk for Ceron to take against a seasoned vet like CrunCher, who is going to be good in those chaotic situations.
And when there is no keeper, you can just do that. The Demon Hunter cannot defend with Entangle level 2 against the Footman running into your base. You, like, at most you have Immolation, which then you don't have Mana Burn level 2. So you need a keeper to deal with that sort of pressure. But of course, Ceron choosing to go with the Demon Hunter gets fully punished from CrunCher.
Autumn Leaves is next. Ceron's map pick. We give him a little time to rethink the decision to go Demon Hunter first. Maybe it's a keeper here on the new map. We're gonna be right back. sequel to map 1 is obviously map 2. We're waiting for CrunCher at the moment. He's taking a sweet time to get into the game. Ceron is already here, and Autumn Leaves it is. Looking forward to this.
Interesting. We'll see. I mean, we haven't seen this map too much. One thing we haven't seen on this map yet, I feel like, is long macro games. We, of course, saw a big long macro game on Tidehunters earlier for Europe, but on Autumn Leaves, I feel like we haven't had anything crazy. And, of course, Human against Night Elf, we could have the fast expansions, could have 2-base. And maybe we'll see how this map truly plays out in the late game. I hope for Ceron. I hope he can buckle up and make it through the early game at least.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Autumn Leaves does seem like it's a lot of all-ins or mid-game, end the game. Like, as soon as you hit tier 2, you just kind of go. There's no real... I haven't seen any Chimera Roosts, really. You know, nothing like that. So how does Ceron shake himself up? Like, right now, not smiling like he was before. Just a very, you know, puzzled look. Kind of look. And that's the beauties of player cams. This is a great feature, by the way, because we never really got to see how players react, like, mid-series. So... game number 2, he's got to bounce back.
Yeah, we had CrunCher here relaxing a little bit, and this is our tale of the tape. Carson mentioned it before. Ceron unable to win games against CrunCher if it's the real deal. And of course, DreamHack Summer Open is the realest deal we can get. And second map, man, Ceron needs a new approach and maybe a little bit of luck. The luck was definitely on CrunCher's side there with the Robe of the Magi, with the Claw. That helped his early game tremendously. Let's see how this goes. New map, new luck. CrunCher Ceron map 2.
Map number 2, Autumn Leaves. In the bottom left, we have the New Zealand Night Elf player. It is Ceron. And the opponent, obviously, heavy favorite, not only in this series, but probably this group. It's the American CrunCher. Carson, Santa,
right.
Satan, how you doing?
Same guy. The same letters. They're the same guy. I'm great, Rick. How are you?
I'm good. How do you adjust down 1-0 like this, down a player like CrunCher? You know, we know Hitman doesn't tilt. I imagine that some people do. What kind of adjustments can you make on this map? Is this a map where you kind of go for style points, stick to your guns? Obviously, a late alter here. Ceron switching it up big time.
Yeah, we saw this earlier from Dice against Hawk in Europe. He went for that Beastmaster first. Perhaps Ceron, I'm wondering if this is something he's actually practiced or just something he saw. I mean, Dice didn't have too much success with it, spoiler alert. But, you know, maybe this is a strong strategy with the Beastmaster. Could, of course, also be a Dark Ranger, maybe a Panda first with the recent buffs. So this could be a cool strat, and we'll see if CrunCher goes for, of course, there's 2 expansions on Autumn Leaves. One is exposed but easy to creep. The other is very safe but difficult to creep. If CrunCher goes for the difficult to creep one, the Beastmaster is going to have a hard time getting in position to kind of deal a lot of damage. Where if it's very exposed, the closest one to CrunCher's base, then maybe the Beastmaster could get a lot of value in the early game. But we'll have to see, first of all, what the starting hero is, at least for Ceron.
Now the footy going to be scouting aggressive footy as CrunCher power creeps with the militia as well. So this is good, and this footy actually might just continue to do damage unless the archers can push him away, but we will see the tab hero now, and again it is... Oh
my god, it's a Pit Lord! Alright!
Okay, this must be that New Zealand Oceanic strat coined. Who does this? Paz does this.
Paz, welcome to Cake Town, baby. If you want to bake a cake, you know you gotta however that song goes, someone knows it. And we do have a ring to start us off. That's not what you want, Rick, and there's no marketplace here, so buckle up. We're looking for claws. We're going to the casino tonight, Rick.
This is all about damage, output, Pit Lord just going to be raining down. This is so funny. Meme worthy if you want, but this kicks Carson if it gets if he gets the items he wants and the experience that he wants, and this could snowball a lot, especially against human. You know, lots of footies, lots of units. If CrunCher goes for an expansion, he's going to be relying on those footies, and he is. Everything lining up for Ceron right now. Get that level 2, go across, start to do some damage early. CrunCher though needs to be on top shape. He has been really solid though. Like the creeping is always very clean for CrunCher. If he's not feeling any pressure, he does do everything by the book. It's been very rare that I've actually seen CrunCher make like a micro mistake or pulling creep mistake. He's just very mechanically sound this way. And just look how clean this is already.
Yeah, worth noting that, you know, if CrunCher does go for some sort of a late game army with this expansion, you know, you could go into, if you get ahead enough, you can see Dragonhawk Riders for the human. You can, of course, see Griffins the late game. And then the Pit Lord, the Cleave, not going to be able to do much against that. So we'll see. It's an interesting proposition. What sort of army do you go if this Pit Lord becomes a beast? You can't go Breakers. You can't go Knights, really. So if this Pit Lord gets scary on the side of Ceron, look to see CrunCher make some adjustments in terms of army composition. But for now, no adjustments needed. He's marching across the map. Almost level 3. One Wisp will do it. And we'll see how much damage he's able to do with the Archmage.
Ooh, big creep jack here, actually. Water Elemental could be popped if he wants to, but the archers taking some damage early in the split attack onto one archer with the Archmage and onto one with the footies. One archer might go down. That's a level 3. Oh, so close, but the Moonwall going to save it for now. And this Pit Lord, man, all these footies are going to have to run back home. If the longer this fight goes, the better it will be for Ceron. This Pit Lord is going to be insane.
Worth noting, of course, it is Rain of Fire for the Pit Lord. Rain of Fire and Cleave, so we could see decent Peasant Harass. Interested to see what he goes on level 3 on that Pit Lord. Huntress All coming up. We saw that get canceled last game. Not going to happen this time, though. And the Archers, they're stacking up against CrunCher, and he still can't get that level 3 Archmage. So well defended so far for Ceron. Can he find some damage on that expansion, though? The Arcane Tower is going to be up soon, but there's not one in the main base.
Yeah, this is beauty from CrunCher. CrunCher knows he has no reason to be here, no business being here at all. And look where the direction he's running. He's not running back home, Carson. He's running down. Come chase me, bro. I'm building up an arcane tower at my expansion, another tower as well. Gonna look to get my tech, and this is just beautiful play from CrunCher. Wraps back around. There's wisps here. This is just great for CrunCher. Usually you'd like to spread these wisps, not give it so easily for CrunCher, but all these wisps are pretty much at home. There's 5, 6 wisps here. CrunCher's just going to keep... Look at this. He keeps the army in the main base.
There's level 3. One Wisp is all it takes, and he does get the level 2 Water Elementals online. Those Wisps being reproduced, and there is a single lore, double lore coming out for Ceron, so he is going into that tier 2. Does have an advantage in that regard, so if he can maybe get up to Bears, get up to Dryads, power creep a little bit for some items on the Pit Lord. Maybe there's a timing Ceron can hit. Of course, he knows about the expansion with a nice Scout Wisp that he did have, but CrunCher's fortifying that with a couple of towers, with a blacksmith, probably a lumber mill in the future, and the tech is already online. Teching away is CrunCher, and this is very early. We're only 6.5 minutes into this game, already the tech on the way. Very early.
Oh, the timing. Ceron hits level 3, and he wants to go. He wants to be able to utilize this Pit Lord. Like you said, the Rain of Fire for the Siege and the Cleave is the play right now, and Ceron is going to go into this main expansion. Look at the damage. How much, I think only one Rain of Fire, though, before he does lose all of his mana, but still, the Pit Lord's going to do so much damage. At the same time, CrunCher's making the perfect play. Double cancel on the Wars.
Same thing, right? Same thing from last game. It's all
absolutely,
the same.
Yeah. No different here. I mean, CrunCher's totally willing to...
Oh, the Cleave, though. Oh, give it to me. Sorry, cut you off, but look at the Cleave when he goes to the Peasants. Oh, my dear Lord. Hit the Peasants! Attack the Peasants! Okay, there you go. Thank you.
Yeah, CrunCher just playing Bring Around the Rosy right now. Not losing too much. He will lose 1, maybe 2 Peasants for now, but CrunCher is okay with this. A Tree of Life and Ancient of Lore actually being built for Ceron. He needs to know that as long as CrunCher has 2 bases, CrunCher will always fight in the main. That's his whole play. Ceron does need to go back home, and the TP is there finally for the Pit Lord. The Pit Lord has to come defend, but still, CrunCher's bought in enough time. He hasn't really lost anything. 2? 1 Peasant? I think he only lost 1, and he should have lost 2. Look how many low Peasants there are. CrunCher didn't lose them.
Yeah, the towers were beautifully positioned, so he could ring around the rosy with those peasants, but just a couple more right clicks and he could have gotten Ceron maybe 3-4 more peasant kills. But for now, no lores are up. A couple of archers fell. Of course, he is going into that Tree of Life and getting a lore at that Tree of Life at his natural expansion, Ceron, so perhaps we will see a macro game, but not a conventional macro game, a Pit Lord first macro game. My questions were answered, by the way. Cleave level 2 on this level 3 Pit Lord, but nothing to cleave currently as an archer falls.
Yeah, CrunCher's making all the right decisions. Ceron also, if he gets this expansion up, like you said, double lore dryads will just be pumped out like crazy, and you just go for mass range with the cleave, and it's really strong. However, CrunCher's had a lot of time to situate his economy and start getting his tech up. And right now he's getting Defend, Mountain King, Tier 3 tech on the way. And as soon as he heals up, if he can heal up these footies, I mean, he hasn't lost many.
Oh.
But he might.
Sock it to me. Look at the cleave. Oh, okay.
He
Only
might.
one kill, though. Oh, all right. Not quite getting two. But look at the damage. I love this. Pitlord is awesome. No rate of fire, though, so he only gets one kill, but so close is Ceron to getting the 4th and 5th footman. But look at that regen. Is that even juicier than the cleave damage was? But the Dryads are coming out. The expansion's getting saturated. But CrunCher's definitely solidified this 2-base economy as he goes into a workshop, as he goes to Arcane Sanctum's Tier 3 tech. And the pressure's really going to be on Ceron to get something done because currently doesn't really have much of the way of units to creep with.
As much as we know about the shenanigans of NA, it just never ceases to surprise us. Carson, you're loving this stuff. I love the passion. I love it. This is this is really good. Right now, Ceron's not in a bad state. I mean, the supplies are very low, but most of CrunCher's supply is in footies. He hasn't had that full transition yet, and I really wonder what it's gonna be. Oh, the bolt!
He could have lucked in that surround CrunCher. That would have been a dead Pitlord, but showing some mercy, I suppose. Just because you said that he seems to be in a good state, maybe CrunCher let that Pitlord live.
Yeah, the Bidu curse. Whenever I say something's good, it's usually
GG a couple seconds later. Yeah,
mortal doom. In fact, yeah, one Dryad actually coming in with no HP. That's a quick pick off for CrunCher. Ceron, you can't be losing units like this. You have to be able to hold. Pitlord finally comes back in. Oh, let's go. No, right click. Just give us a right click.
He's got a potion. There we go. Not much damage, but just look at it. Just look at it. Imagine if he had a couple of claws on that sucker, but the archers are falling. CrunCher is marching forward. He's marching forward to a 2-0, it's looking like. Because how do you hold these defend footies? How do you do it?
Yeah, and this is just CrunCher's been able to get away with murder, right? So many footies. He's teching into tier 3.
Oh my god,
CrunCher
took his hands off the keyboard.
Did he really? Oh my god!
I'm pretty sure he did. He raised his hands up. Okay, now he is. Now he's back to it. Okay. He pulled a larva.
God, he's gone.
He pulled a larva.
He grabs the pillow. Oh no! Oh, CrunCher with the disrespect. GG 2-0 CrunCher. Come on.